Togozani. Good day, everyone. Please welcome back. This is Gogo Makgabo again. Welcome to Gogo Makgabo Spiritual Channel. I want to also welcome those who are new. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, like our page, hit the notification bell, and share this video with your loved ones. Thank you, guys. Today, I want us to talk about spiritual beds. We will have videos where we'll talk about spiritual animals in future. We'll also talk about totem beds and totem animals. So today, let's start with the spiritual beds. What does it mean when you see that bed? Is it bringing a spiritual message? And what spiritual message is being delivered to you? Okay, beds symbolize the spiritual realm, and they also symbolize spirituality in general. Birds have feathers, which allows them to fly high up in the sky. In most cases, we relate birds to angels because angels have wings as well. There are spiritual birds which have meaningful messages to us whenever we see them, which means that these birds are bringing some messages to us. In Genesis chapter 8, verse 6, it talks about how Noah sent a raven, which is a bird, into the world to check if the water has gone down. He trusted a bird because he knew that with its wings, it won't fall into the water and drown. Yes, the raven went out to check on the water, and it flew back and forth, until the flood waters on earth had dried up. In in verse 8, we are also told about the time when Noah also released a dove to go and see if the water has dried out. It went out back and forth like the raven until when it finally went out, and then it found that the water has dried down. So spiritual birds will always appear before you to deliver spiritual messages to you. Our spiritual guides and ancestors will sometimes come to us in the form of birds to visit us, sometimes to even protect us and to bring us more messages to us. Birds will sometimes come to us as angels to deliver messages from God or even from other angels. Birds can send spiritual messages to us, such as a message about advices. Maybe your spiritual guides, they want to give you advices about something. Maybe there's something that you are currently working on, and yes, they want to give you a message about that thing that you're working on, whether you need to continue with it or not, or maybe you must stop working on it. Sometimes they also bring protection to us. They help us. They fight on our behalf spiritually. When there are many spiritual wars, spiritual attacks from our enemies, they will come and protect us. Sometimes when they come to us, they bring words of wisdom. Sometimes they bring sympathy. Maybe you're going through a hard time, and they will come and sympathize with you or give you comfort. So sometimes they also brings us spiritual growth. They want us to grow spiritually, coming to us and giving us, enthusiasm. Maybe they also come and guide you on your spiritual journey, and sometimes they even come to give us warnings. Maybe there's something bad which you are doing, and they're trying to warn you that whatever you are doing, you will fall into, hot waters. You will be in big trouble. That's why they're coming to warn you. They're telling you that we don't like what you are doing. This is wrong. Okay. So totem birds are birds which will always come to us. Like when you find that when this bird is still alive, this is a bird which will always come to you. You are sitting down at home and it just comes and sit next to you, plays next to you. Or maybe every day in the morning it comes and, just sit at your windowsill, it starts singing. This bird comes and wakes you up every day. It comes at the same time. Yes, when this bird dies, it will come back as a spiritual bird to you, as a totem animal. Okay, and then examples of spiritual beds which we have, we're going to talk about doves, we're going to talk about eagles, owls, ravens, and etc. So it means that I will have videos where I'll talk about each and every bed, what messages does it bring to you, so that whenever you see this bed, you need to know what this bed is saying to me. Yes, because sometimes we see these beds, like let's say, for an example, let's say an eagle. We always associate eagle, not an eagle, I'm sorry guys, owl. We always associate owls with witchcraft. Yes, sometimes that owl is coming to you. You find that it is bringing you spiritual messages. It is not something which has been sent to you by witchcraft, by witches. No. These are spiritual beings. And therefore, because of these people who are practicing, black magic, so because they know that these are spiritual beings, in most cases, they will have access to those beings. And then they start using those beings in a wrong way. So with this, the totem birds, examples of them, I have bluebirds, I have swans, cardinal, gray cat bird, and etc. So we'll talk about all this one by one, so that whenever you see this type of bird, you'll be able to understand what message is being delivered to you. So not every bird which comes at your house or which comes next to you means that, people are sending it to you. Your enemies, witches, are sending it to you. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Because sometimes you see this bird in your house and then you chase it away or you kill it, only to find out that this has nothing to do with witchcraft, but this is a spiritual bird which has been sent to you by your spiritual guides. Or this is your ancestor who has come to visit you. This ancestor came to you in the form of a bird. So that's why we need to know the difference about this. We need to understand their messages so that we don't end up killing or chasing away our ancestors or our guardian angels. So once you start seeing these birds, maybe this bird is coming to your home or is coming next to you, what I want you to do in order to understand the meaning behind the bird, I want you to check currently what is happening in your life. I want you to check what are your plans, maybe any projects that you are working on or something which you've been planning to start soon. Or also check your dreams as well, or even your visions. Also check or listen to your intuition. Maybe the past few days, what was your intuition saying to you? Check those things, and then you're going to be able to translate the message the bird is bringing to you. And then you'll also be able to know whether this bird, the message behind this bird, is it a warning? Is it something to do with my spiritual guides, with God, with my ancestors? Or if you know whether if this bird, whatever the message it is bringing, is something to do with witchcraft or something. Not all the birds can be used for witchcraft. It's only few of them. So we are going to talk about them one by one. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I wish you many blessings. Togos.